a divine feminine. We will recognize a divine masculine because we are both divine feminine and divine masculines, able to love beyond the solo self, and we don't hide. So for one, there are divine masculines and divine feminines that are matured, 5D mystic here, and therefore they're empowered. They have their inner child in the forefront and they get to be their self. So they know every person is a miracle, and we have open heart and open throat. Okay, so that is number one. Also, FYI, for my lovely TikTok community, go to YouTube. There's 3 videos up there. That's because, again, we're switching it up a little bit. So in case you're interested, we have a number of topics before we get into our divine feminine, divine masculine. And obviously this is going on YouTube, so you'll be able to go to the channel as well. The self-empowered woman knows a true life partner and love from within, moves on from mismatch, no drama, which we're going to talk about here too. It's not a trust issue when men betray, discard, or ghost. In fact, it's hilarious because an empowered woman has a whole inner child, so we don't get discarded, you don't ghost me, and you don't betray me in the sense of me not knowing what's going on. Eventually I'll know what's going on and I don't feel offended because I don't take things personally because of my inner child is why I'm self-empowered, okay? So it means I'm not sensitive. Because I have emotional awareness, accountability, and I do self-regulate, and also I know how to have a straight up conversation with you, no problemo. So I just know that the sign is you don't know how to love yourself first, which means you need a good therapist, not the other way around. And you aren't it because you also don't know how to take responsibility for the maladaptive child behavior when I'll present it to you, which will also be clear because your teenager attitude, which is why that's not a divine masculine. It's a divine masculine that can be in the making, or a divine feminine for that matter. And to divine feminine, any person who does not know about their inner child, let me out is going to be a divine masculine, because that divine masculine is your mind. So they're just using the masculine part. The feminine, nope, the feminine is this, and they're saying, nope, stay down, I'm going to go drink, fuck, and do other shit, and I'm going to stay in my pseudo-live, high risk. So the divine feminines that are not, to me, a divine feminine, they're in 4D land on Elsa's journey, and they think they have some cross to bear, and they've made the whole saga, you know, with the twin flame thing. Yes, so that's one. But long story short, I'm also trauma and attachment informed. Remember that. So we have, there's no trust break or whatever, you know, stuff that other people need good therapy for. And then once they get that done, they can come on over and build personal development. Or again, it's I am an emotionally accountable, self-regulating person. I know how to talk about my emotions, not project them. This is the difference. So we all talk. We all have emotions. Difference is we understand the inner growth mindset. Mindset is everything. Because when everything comes up, if you continue to validate, you're doing the I want bystanders to take my side. So that's Pinocchio's with ears and a tail, still on the island. Elsa on a journey, still waiting to show herself. So she's like some star that needs to get to figure out she's a star. And so that's where the ego's at. And you're your inner child. No, you're not your inner child yet. Really, it's a broken 3-year-old heart, which is why you're not a divine feminine or divine masculine yet, because you're not empowered with either. You're just a reactivity of your unfinished business from childhood. In fact, our recent quote, let me read that one again, from lovely Sadhguru that I translate in one of our episodes. In fact, what happens when a picky woman meets perfection and gets even pickier thanks to self-empowered people? I think that's where I read it. You cannot suffer the past or future. Yes, because the past is when you're ruminating. The future hasn't happened because they don't exist. What you are suffering is your memory and your imagination. Yes, memory, you have implicit and explicit. We talk about that. And your imagination is your neuroplastic agent. So as long as your mindset is not everything and you're just chit-chatting away on Elsa's journey and ruminating and allowing yourself to be in biochemistry, you're going to lead yourself to whatever it is that you want to say is human suffering. It's you choosing not to use either good therapy, EMDR, child parts work, and somatics consistently until you learn how to journal and to do things that are beautiful for you, or to say, I'm not going to do it because, you know, everybody's a little fucked up. No, that's a teenager attitude, because only teenagers refuse to do things that can be healthy for them. I'll use me as the example, like with gym. I do still work out though. See, I learned how to be smart about it in moderation. Okay, so a 5D mystic is not on Elsa's journey we have a whole inner child. So I'm a divine feminine. I channel guidance. I do tarot, Akashic record readings, past life regression, all of these beautiful things. And I have twin flames, not just one. And no, I don't need a coach. And no, it was not dramatic. And no, it was not obsessive thinking in a way of being torture. Because the whole point is, if you're a divine feminine, intuitively, you already know your life. And you know that you know some things and not other things. And so you learn how to put chit chatter and emotion and, wait a minute, what's the hug? The hug is I'm going to resource myself and get my ventral vagal nervous system activated. I'm having light body expansion. After light body expansion, I'm going to have rainbow expansion. My clairs are not a special gift, but they're something different. I also know about neuroscientists, by the way, so I'm bringing human, spiritual, and spirituality elements together. Enlightenment the human way, your restorative embodiment. So you can access it. Thank you, Jesus. He showed the way. Buddha did too. So does Sadhguru. And these Zen masters who say you cannot achieve enlightenment, they don't know anything because they're still dealing with laundry. They don't know emotional welcome. That they don't know how to say, oh, look, I have emotions come up. I'm not going to suppress it. I'm going to witness, process. I'm going to chit chat with a person that is actually substance. They love me. They want to be. So it's not about me having to express a positive emotion. Okay, no. This is where we're going to use Bill O'Hanlon, LMFT. It's not enough to ask people about a positive experience. It's about savoring that experience and getting them to stay with it. It's also about saying, I'm here for your negative stuff too. And here's where, if you're ready to allow yourself to look in my eyes and for us to process the trauma charges stuff, and that's by you noticing, though, that you're pulling back. Okay, so this is important because, see, a divine masculine is the one, that's why the people who think they're divine feminines just for clairs, to me, they're a divine masculine, because as long as you ignore the inner child and you project it, you have not learned to harness your divine masculine, okay? So when I'm with you, because I'm in my higher social engagement system, my eyes are going to automatically look at you as a human. I accept, love, respect you. I'm an integrated brain. In fact, I am a smart human being, stable, mature, adaptive, rational, and teachable. I'm also a regulated nervous system human being. This means that I'm not dysfunctional or dysregulated. You're not an energy vampire, none of that. No, but the minute I look at you, if you have trauma charges lingering, you're not using your prefrontal cortex. You're already with the past coming up. And now you're ready to be reactive. And if you're a person who has self-awareness, you won't be reactive. You'll know, I'm uncomfortably uncomfortable right now for a reason. This person and I, what is this? What is this feeling? Now, you don't label me evil bitch, evil witch, none of that. You actually continue to engage with me. And when you'll notice the inconsistency of the message of this and this, you're going to start to figure things out. And that's when a divine masculine knows their divine feminine one, theirs, because they're allowing their inner child to come out and play with another divine feminine. And a divine feminine will know that I've met a divine masculine. And when that happens, you got tango partners. Okay, and you got partners in crime, and you got people who expand, because divine masculine, divine feminine expand always, not just sometimes. So the whole idea of you, the twin flame, not being together until you're ready, you needing your mission, your purpose, and all that other stuff, it's about you, one, moving beyond the solo self and not hiding your inner child. So it's about you looking at each other in the eyes and being able to have consistent, emotionally maturing conversations, not the, I think it's a toxic twin flame. I think I have a divine counterpart. I think it's a soulmate. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it alone. You know what? 20 years down the line, I'm still looking at them. Okay, so all those people out there, oh, they don't even know what they're doing anymore. But I'm going to leave them on Elsa's journey because they're busy. Okay, for us, let's close on out with, first of all, spirituality is a way of living with meaning and connection beyond the solo self. Thank you, Jesus, for showing me the way, and all of you who know about 5D being Christ consciousness. It's a restorative embodiment. It's an integrated brain. It's you, emotionally mature. It's a functional adult. So we grow 5D relationships, divine masculines, divine feminines. We have each. And as inner children, we get to talk about the tough stuff so that everybody can look at each other in the eyes. No weapon, no charges, no low self-esteem, no insecurity, no shit coming up because you're having an open-hearted conversation with yourself and others. This is true intimacy. So trauma, it's relational. Intimacy is the core. The first intimacy is your inner harmony. And then you can also say, I'm going to come and do that with others. So divine feminine knows when we got divine masculine who's wanting to build a snowman. And when they don't, we're going to leave them alone. We love from wherever they want us to love. because we're not going to move anybody out of our circle. We expand our oversoul. Tune in.